You may have heard this saying, and it is actually an Arabic saying, which says, after Saturday comes Sunday. And this has deeper significance than the days of the week. It's after we kill those who worship on Saturday, we will then deal with killing those who worship on Sunday. So it's first the Jews, then the Christians. And this is actually an Arabic saying. So this is exactly how they are functioning. And that's why they are first coming after the Jews, but they just call Israel the little Satan. America is the big Satan. Hear a discussion about this with Dave Rubin.
They always start with the Saturday people, but their goal is always the Sunday people. So Karl Marx is actually a good example. So Karl Marx, in the 1840s, he has this infamously anti-Semitic essay called On the Jewish Question. He wrote it a few years before the Communist Manifesto. His thoughts on the Jews are very clear. He himself was Jewish. He was kind of one of the world's foremost self-hating Jews of the 19th century. But his final goal was not the Jews. He's quite explicit that his final goal is to overthrow all of Western capitalism, all of Western Christendom, that which the Christian civilization has admirably built there. But he understands that you start with the original people of the book, the people that are called by Isaiah to be a light unto the nations. You start with them, and then you can launch from there to a much bigger target.
So is that really what the focus on Israel is, which is that this is, I keep saying to people post October 7th, I'm Jewish, I happen to care about Israel. I think you've laid out plenty of reasons why people who aren't Jewish should care about Israel. But to me, it's like the number one, if you were a Christian, you should care about Israel, putting aside all of the religious stuff, is if they take out Israel, they kill every last Jew, guess who's next?
Right.
And that really, I don't want to make that argument. It's not a fun argument to make, but like, it's fairly obvious. They're not going to be like, okay, we're wrapping it up.
Right. Well, Hamas is pretty clear about this too. I mean, Dave, anti-Semites in history, one thing I give them credit for, they're actually shockingly clear about what they believe. I mean, Karl Marx laid it all out there on the Jewish question. Hitler, I mean, he had a whole book on this, Mein Kampf, but people had just done the reading, so to speak, there, right? So similarly, Hamas, in their 1987 charter, which you can find publicly available, they're not hiding the ball there. They're very clear. They want to kill all the Jews. They want to kill people like you and me. They also want to kill all...
They even want to kill Glenn Greenwald. I mean, he's out there simping for them all day long. They want to kill him.
Honestly, in my heart of hearts, I suspect they would probably spare Glenn Greenwald. if I had to guess.
Well, till he's not useful.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But they also want to kill all so-called infidels.
Yeah.
So all Christians, frankly, most Muslims who don't subscribe to their own fanatical version of Islam as well. So they're not hiding the ball there at all, whatsoever. So yes, Israel as a state, just like the children of Israel, the Jewish people, the state of Israel is always the canary in the coal mine. Always, always, always.
I don't know if you ever heard of this, but the canary in the coal mine, which is, you send on the canary in the coal mine to see if the fumes are too toxic or not. And that's, that's exactly what the Jewish people are for the rest of the Western and Christian world in the eyes of these radical Muslims. And this is the reason why every single Christian should be concerned about what's going on in Israel. There are many Christian groups which are extremely supportive of Israel, which is wonderful and we're very grateful for. There are many who aren't, and they may not understand. And no, like many people just in the West just can't wrap their heads around what type of people Hamas actually are. And we need to wake up.